Celebrities, we all know them. Selena Gomez, Kim Kardashian, Gordon Ramsay.
Touch that. This is raw.
So in today's video, I'm going to be building a celebrity mansion in Bloxburg. And what inspired me to do this was the new limos Bloxburg added. And if you're wondering why I have two, I accidentally bought another one. So we'll name the plot.
Hi, I'm Kim Kardashian
West. Let's do this! So on screen now is my inspiration picture. As you can see, it is unlike any house I've ever built before. So we're going to start off by adding in the basement level. So I think about this far is good. Actually, nah, let's have it go a little bit longer. Over here is going to be our driveway. And you might be curious why I'm going into staircases. Because we're having a flipping raised driveway. That's right. I've always wanted one of these. Ever since I started playing Bloxburg when I was like 12, I always wanted one of these driveways that like wraps up the side of the house. And now I finally have one. And I think two textures that look really good together are grey concrete mixed with earth green grass. You cannot tell me that does not look like the lawn of Buckingham Palace. So furthermore, I'm going to be adding that combo just out the front. We're going to be outlining this. I'm not sure if I'm going to put rooms down here yet. I probably will, to be honest. And I was thinking, since we don't really have much of a backyard, we can make the front yard very special. I'm talking a tennis court. I'm also talking a little football pitch over here. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in that middle part yet, but we've now got a little bit more space. So now we need to make this actually make sense, because although Bloxburg ignores gravity, real life does not. So I think just wrapping it all around like that should suffice. This is flipping enormous. And you're never going to guess what I'm adding at the end of this driveway. Oh yeah, oh yes, it's been a whole entire video since I've done an underground garage. So as I said, this is the front door. We will then have the mansion wrap all the way around here. But we've got to make sure we're leaving some extra room for grass and things. And I'm sorry, why do I feel like such a pro builder right now? I feel like I'm building a speed build or something. I think it's because this is like so enormous. And what is the word? Infinity pool. An infinity pool is one of those pools that goes right up against the wall. We've got to splash out and make it the deep one. Yikes, $20,000, but oh my gosh, I'm in love. Do you know what I'm a sucker for? It's a very random thing. I'm a sucker for a lot of staircases in a house. Yes, I know I sound clinically insane when I say that, but when I'm older and have my house of my own, I really want like 5 staircases. So like we'll just have another staircase there over by our tennis court. And there we have it. So this is like the rough outline. And to be fair, this is actually pretty central. For my abilities anyway, this is almost in the center of the plot. So next up, we're going to be adding in some fences. And I'm thinking a mixture between the aluminium. I did not know it was called this. That is a very fancy name. We're going to be mixing them in with, you've probably already guessed it, the grand hedge. I'm too obsessed with this hedge. And this is the part when I add in my fences. And here is what the estate, I guess we could call it, is looking like so far. I like it. It's different. No, it is unusual. I'm not sure if I'm loving these fences, but ain't nobody got time to go redo all of them.
Ain't nobody got time for this.
So next up, I feel like we should actually decorate the house a little bit more. Like we've done plenty of the front garden. Let's actually make the house look acceptable. We're going to need lots of what I call pillars. Well, it kind of is a pillar, but basically it's one of those pillars that you build with walls and roofs. So a little bit like this. What's this? Why you got all wonky? Oh, but we're going to be having a roof like that. I guess we could have another one of them over here. So if you could not tell, this is actually going to be a balcony. I mean, I suppose it could have been another roof, but no. We're going to be having a multitude of balconies. As we wrap around here, we sort of just have like a death trap. So I suppose we should actually make this work. Now, I've showed you guys how to do this elevator building hacks a couple of times, but I'm going to show you once again. Grab this lift and put it in the basement and make sure that it's always up. And look at the attention to detail down here. They literally got a proper pump as well and everything. So, and then you just make it concrete. Now, I want this garage to be like all made out of glass. So I'm thinking we can actually have windows along here and it can be looking into our flashy garage.
12 seconds later.
And oh my gosh, that might be a good idea actually. We could just have garage doors down here. Oh baby, that is better than what what I was saying, and it makes a lot more sense as well, doesn't it? So something I will admit is garages are incredibly hard to decorate, but I do have a bit of a trick up my sleeve for this one. We're going to begin by adding in these carpets, which immediately are going to be colored. Now, I'm thinking the only thing that we need to pop on these walls is some LED lights. I did not think it would actually be lighting up my world like nobody else. No, do you know what, guys? Let's even put some on the ceiling. So now that we're down here, how I'm going to spice it up is we're going to pop each car onto a platform. And since this is actually a garage now, technically, we could just make all of this grey. And then out the front, this is where we can put the 2 limousines. And I saw somebody reveal that this car here, where is it? This one is actually a G-Wagon. I was like, why is it so expensive? Because it's a flipping Mercedes G-Wagon. And it's going to be more of a showroom than a garage. Like, maybe the cars in here are not actually meant to be taken out. They're just meant to sit here and look pretty, like me. Now, I don't know about you, but now, I don't know if you've realized, but I actually only have 1 car on me right now. So we all know where I need to head, to the $5 million town, and I need to steal back all the cars. Let's see how many cars we can collect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And does somebody want to tell me how this empty plot basically is already worth $500,000? These limos must be worth like 200K each. But anyway, now we've got all of these cars in. Let's pop them in. And once again, the lighting in here, I think, should just be long strips. And wait, I forgot we're not actually in the basement. So technically, we can hide a bunch under here, can't we? As for the floor, we're going to need to make sure that underneath is concrete, so that matches the garage. As for above floor, I think a celebrity mansion, there's so many different styles. I feel like the concept of a celebrity mansion is sort of silly in a way. Each celebrity has their own style. Now, I'm going to try to layer this flooring. If it goes the wrong way, then nah. It went the right way. That is beautiful. That is a sign. We also need to work out where the staircase needs to go because it's actually a really weird upstairs layout. So I reckon as soon as you walk in... Oh my gosh, where's the front door? Is this the front door?
Where's the door gone?
I think we'll have this here. And celebrities, for some reason, always have massive front doors. Now, another amazing... This is like one of the oldest tricks in the book, but instead of using the modern window, use the clear window. This one costs $230. This one costs just $89. It's such a steal. So as you walk in, we've obviously got to whack this layout out of the park. So I'd say we should have a big entryway about this size. Then here, I think should actually be like the kitchen dining because it's actually very spacious. I think in this room, actually, maybe this whole thing can be the kitchen and this can be the dining room. And then we're going to have a laundry room, a bathroom, a 2-story living room. And the last thing that we need to pop in here then is the staircase. With that in place, we now arrive upstairs. And something I've found about celebrity houses and big mansions is a lot of the time, they won't actually be that many bedrooms. Don't get me wrong, you can get a like 15-bedroom mansion, that does happen. But you can also get a house with a massive downstairs, and then upstairs there'll be like 2 bedrooms. So for example, we can have a guest bedroom here with an ensuite and a closet. We can have like a guest toilet there. And then I guess this could be the master bedroom with a nice big bathroom. So there we have it. That is now officially the layout of my celebrity mansion. I am actually beyond obsessed with this.
I don't think you understand. I'm upset.
So now is a little bit more of a tricky part. Deciding the color scheme. Now, I don't want you to all shout at me and call me basic, but what I think I'm gonna do is start off by painting every single wall institutional white. And then once all of these are colored, we can go through and pick like a couple of feature walls to maybe be plank. So obviously right now, this is just looking like incredibly bad. So the next step before we pick our feature colors is going to be windows and pillars. Do you know what pillars never failed me, guys? The ultra thin one. This one has always been there for me. And are you thinking we should add LEDs on these? I think we should. I flipping think we should. I'm loving that. Next up is windows, and I'm not going to be holding back with these. So the only unfortunate thing is I've split this into a bathroom. Who needs a bathroom, guys? We already have 3 bathrooms upstairs. We don't need another one. But there we go. I've got a nice large window in like that. I think up here, the only option is a bifold door. Oh, sugar. Okay, maybe there's another option as well. So the bifold door can... Oh my gosh, I forgot this is a room. Oh, heavens above. We're just gonna have to be having it like this. And then does it look good with those brown ones there? I think it does, actually. It's not my favorite, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to be jumping around when I see it, but it doesn't look too bad. And now about that. So now that the front's looking absolutely gorgina, we now need to go and do the back. And normally I would say this is too many windows, but today it just feels right. And there we have it, guys. This is the exterior of the celebrity mansion. So I'm having so much fun doing this exterior. I genuinely think I just want to finish it off now. Now, remember how I said we could have rooms under here? We're not gonna have rooms under here. Or are we? Nah, we're not, but we are gonna have a fake room. So basically we'll just pop the floor in and walls like this. And we'll go ahead, add a lamp in here with a wall trim. And there we go. I don't think anyone's gonna bat an eyelid at that fake room. I then sculpted out the garden in some plain short fences. But I do definitely think that has improved this very, very muchly. We're obviously gonna have a tennis court over here. I'm not really sure what that's gonna be now. Probably not a tennis court if I'm being honest. But what we can do is go into training and build our little football pitch, which is going to consist of football nets either side, obviously, with a football in the middle.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And you know what I've decided to go over here? Another pool. Although I will be using the shallow one unless I want to go bankrupt.
12 seconds later.
So there we go. That is like the bottom floor done. That was relatively easy. As we move up to the second floor exterior, I still think that we should have a lot of sun loungers. But this time, how about we add a bit of spice into the mixture with some of Rihanna's Umbrella, Ella's. Furthermore, we need to add some floaties into this. And oh my gosh, imagine like the music videos. Let's say Selena Gomez lives here. We could just like pan over her in the swimming pool, like lying on a lilo. Then over here, I don't know what to add actually. I was thinking like a dining table, but it's gonna have to be pretty thin, isn't it? Like the medieval dining table. I don't know if I'm loving that, but it's too late to change it now. Now over on this part here, I think we should just be forming some sort of Amazon rainforest. So I'm gonna be using these compact bushes, obviously maxed out to be super duper big.
She was a fairy.
You can't even really see it, to be honest with you. And just as that final bit of spice up here, I thought having 3 more limos parked along is just perfect. Because, you know, always got to have 3 limos on standby. If you're living that celebrity life, guys, you never know when you're going to need one of your limos. So it's finally time to go inside. But I feel like I just want to look at this exterior all day. Like, it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry I forgot a sofa. So as we head inside with a click of my fingers... And there we have it, guys. The entire house has now been plastered. This is something I very often do because it just sets like such a clean tone for the house. Doesn't this look so much nicer than the grey that was here before? But I've been faffing around for long enough now. It is high time that we start with one of the rooms. And what better than this 2-story entryway? No, the 2-story lounge room. I'm getting very confused. This is the living room lounge. And you may or may not have saw, I accidentally went into chimney. I meant to go into fireplace because I thought here, not only could this like put a little bit of a separation in the wall, it's giving us a flipping fireplace as well. Like, what more could I want? So there we go. That is my little fireplace. As for my sofas, when I build modern houses, I very much tend to do a similar thing. So today I'm going to try and switch up massively. We're going to have 2 contemporary armchairs on this side. A hairpin sofa. And as for the coffee table, of course, I'm going to be making it custom. Now, I've tried a couple of designs since I discovered this one that I'm about to do, but nothing has captured the same magic. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sneaky. I'm going to colour the hairpin this one's default colour, and I'm going to change this. You see, it's like a little bit of mind trickery, like psychological, messing you up. And then what should we add here? We could add like another door going into the laundry room, just to like add a bit of spice. And imagine I just put a ladder there, guys, so you could actually get up to the balcony up there. No, instead I'm putting a hairpin dresser. And tonight, guys, my mum is having friends over. And this is just me. When your mum or dad has friends over, I just hide upstairs. Also, notice how I've just used some of the new paintings from the new update. Let's actually see if there's anything we can use in it in the entry, which is where we're going next. Photo booth. No, I'm joking. We don't need that. We could have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as the, like, entry map, because obviously it's a celebrity living here. Now, we could also add a director's chair in here, you know? They might have been a director. And are you thinking what I'm thinking right about here, guys? I'm thinking my iconic carpet. Something I've been noticing in my builds lately. Don't get me wrong, I've been loving every single one of them. But when I build modern, like, it's very hard to think of different ideas. I think Bloxburg needs to add some more modern items, which sounds like a little bit of an ask, considering that they just added like a massive new update. There's only so many things that you can add in a modern house. A hairpin dresser is one of them. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add like a gigantic painting. Now, remember this little sneaky lamp that we hid down here? I think that could be kind of useful up in this area up here. And the whole point of having a 2-story entry hall is so you can have a gigantic chandelier. Wonderful. So, what else do we have around it? Oh, yeah. What is this room again? This is like a corridor room, isn't it? Although I think it was actually going to be a study, so we'll come back to that. As for the dining room, I once again want to make use of a fireplace, but obviously this time it's going to be a little smaller. You may or may not be surprised that I'm not making this much bigger, but honestly, I feel like we have a big enough table outside. There's no need to make this over the top. That is actually so cute, although it's looking a bit weird, isn't it? Having just some random pillars there, but not much I can really be doing about that, is there? I got an award! A Bloxburg award! Oh my gosh, in the study, we need to add all of my trophies. Most of the downstairs is done now. We've just got the kitchen and laundry room, which you guys know me. I sort of count them as one room. This is one of the biggest kitchens I've ever seen with my tiny little eyes. And would you guys still like me if I had a different accent? Let's say I was from up north and I talk like this. I actually really like a northern accent. Or what if I was from Liverpool? Would you guys still like me if I had a Liverpool accent? And I have removed the wall trims. That is because in a minute, a fairy is going to come along and give me a bunch of marble tiles. But just before that fairy comes along, I need to add in all of my new machinery, including the new pretzel machine, because I'm sorry, do you think I'm not having a pretzel machine in my house now that they've added one? I absolutely am. Now, before our little fairy comes, I also thought we could add an island in the middle. And I think this is so cute. So it's time for that fairy to come along with the decals and her paintbrush. And there we have it, guys. This literally looks like the kitchen where Kendall Jenner cut her cucumbers all funny.
Be careful, because I nicked myself the other day.
So there we have it. And remember I said laundry rooms and kitchens, same thing. So basically I just made them the same. So now it is time to head upstairs. And I did just fathom that I didn't put a chandelier in this room. We put about a gazillion candles and no chandelier. So there we go. That's that problem solved. So we have 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and some closets. Now, it has been such a long time since I've coloured my closet like a good old-fashioned gender reveal. Now, obviously, this one here is a much more luxurious closet than the one we're about to do. We get a full-on walk-in wardrobe here. And the mirror I've always loved is this one. It's not too expensive, and it's one of the best-looking mirrors in my eyes. And I was tempted to add a hot tub in here, but actually, instead, I think I'm just going to add the Bloxburg bathtub. I would have also liked a shower, but I don't really think we can fit one anymore. Maybe that wasn't the best decision. Do you know what? Putting this bath in here, because it's literally like the exact shape of the bathroom. We'll just have an entire bathroom. Like the clue's in the name, it's a bathroom. And that way we are actually gonna be able to fit in a toilet and a sink together. That's nice. Let's think of a different bedroom today. Let's do a twin bedroom. And then obviously we'll have the master bedroom to finish up with grand finale. Now finally is the master bedroom. And I'm actually going to use the industrial bed. This is quite an overlooked bed, I think, in my humble opinion. Now, something that really fancy people have at the end of their bed is a bench. If you have a bench at the end of your bed, you are rich, because your bedroom actually must be pretty big if you can fit one to start off with. So the final thing that I'm going to be adding in this house is a photo booth. I just feel like that's quite an iconic thing to have in your house. And with that, the celebrity mansion is done. Let's go take some pictures. No, Miley, I told you the photo shoot was today. Oh, damn. I'm gonna have to go call Kylie and Kendall instead. Here I am, home sweet home at my 1.8 million pound mansion. That is right, guys. Here we are looking at my celebrity mansion. I genuinely feel the cinematics are coming through already. And it actually looks pretty amazing from all angles, right? Even the side ones. As you saw in my little skit at the beginning, you'd probably roll up in your limos. Then if you have like maybe one of the NBA players over, you can go play some football, or you can make your way up the house. So here is like our little sitting area. Now, if you decide to drive up the driveway, then you will be making your way to the garage. So you're meant to have a car on here, but you can go down just yourself. That would actually make a pretty cool music video, wouldn't it? Like, boom, boom, boom. We have my gorgeous garage. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that is probably most of the value of this plot, to be honest with you, but I do not mind. Now, as we walk through my front door, you can just feel that it's like a celebrity house. I don't know how to explain it. It might be the mural on the wall, or the modern furniture, or the big spacious rooms. So I love this entry. If you weren't getting those vibes though, take a look at my trophy cabinet. In here is the laundry room, and that also leads in to another massively spacious room, the living room. In here is the dining room, pretty nice, but really, I want all eyes on the kitchen. Look at it. It's amazing. But this literally feels like a kitchen that you could find on Pinterest. Now, if we scurry up the staircase, we have, first of all, a bathroom. Get the joke? In here is the kids' room, because lots of celebrities have kids. Then we have a closet in here. And weirdly enough, this is how you get onto the first balcony. Now, if we shimmy down the hallway, we obviously have all of this glass to look at. And finally, the master bedroom with its very own walk-in closet and ensuite bathroom. So there we have it, guys. I hope you like watching me build this celebrity mansion. Let me know what you want to see me build next, and I'll see you all in the next one.